My name is Courtney Ugle and I am a proud Wadandi Balladong Noongar woman from Western Australia. I, from a young age, experienced grief quite early. Lost my dad to suicide when I was 12 years old, and a few years later lost my mum to domestic violence at the age of 19. Those tragic circumstances ultimately had led me to where I am today. Football was a massive part of how I've been able to, I suppose, move forward with my life, because the game gave me the opportunity to change my life, and it ultimately led me to moving away from country and from family and living in Melbourne playing footy. So I'm really grateful for what this game has offered me, but came off of the back end of losing my parents in pretty traumatic circumstances. So I work closely with Andrew Taylor-Kickett, who was the artist for this boot. So I think a lot of credit needs to go to him, because he really captured the story and my story that I was trying to tell. And what he produced, as soon as I laid my eyes on it, I thought that is exactly what I envisioned this to be. So it actually didn't take me that long to try and put something together, because all the elements in this book really make up and capture who I am and what I stand for and how I live my life. So the boot was mostly inspired, obviously, just about my journey, my struggles, my triumph, and also incorporated where I've come from. And I think that is shown on the bottom of the boot. I'm a saltwater girl, so the beach and the salt water is very special to me. It's a sense of home and belonging. It's where I grew up. And so this represents my life in Bunbury. The moon that you see on the boot here, my mum once told me that if you ever feel lost, look for the moon and that will guide you home, that will bring you home. So that was pretty important. The sun that you see on the back of the boot represents all of me. I love the sun. I'll forever chase the sun, because for me it brings a lot of light and perspective. I feel always energized, and I just feel better whenever I'm in the sun. So that's a big part of who I am as well. The stars that you see all around the boot, we just look for that for just guidance when things can get rough. But the snake on the bottle, in my language, is called the Waggle, which is the rainbow serpent, which is our creator, our Noongar people's creator. These colours, are Aboriginal people's colours, and so any Aboriginal person can pick this up and feel a sense of connection and a belonging. And I think in this game that we play, we are underrepresented, as Aboriginal people, and then as Aboriginal women as well. We are the minority within a minority. So for little kids to pick this up and feel a sense of belonging and pride and want to play in this, everything on this boot, so special to me. But every Aboriginal person and non-Indigenous people as well, that I felt the love and support from, can grab this and feel, some kind of connection, and that's all it's about for me.